Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to take you through a quick flow today. I'm just going to wing it and kind of do a full body flow, and it will be nice and short. I do have full length 1 hour classes available through Karmana Yoga and Metaphysical Studio, and I teach 6 days a week on there, so I will drop a link below for my live class schedule if you're interested. But other than that, let's get started at the top of our mat. Plug your feet into the mat, suction cup from the earth. Feel your body ignite and engage, shoulders down away from the ears, fingers spread wide. Inhale the arms up, high overhead. Exhale, fold out the hips, bring your head down towards your feet. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step or lightly jump back into your plank position. Slowly lower down all the way to the mat. Bring your belly to touch. Inhale, low cobra. Open your chest forward. Press your hips into the mat. Exhale. Press up into your downward facing dog. Can pedal out the legs. And as you breathe, press your hands firmly into the mat. Ignite your shoulder blades. Look forward to the top of the mat and step or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale the arms down, around, and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step back into your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep that right foot forward between the hands. Come up to crescent lunge. Press the feet apart from one another. Scissor the hips towards one another, creating force and not allowing yourself to just sink down. Arms up. And see if you can bend a little deeper in that front knee from here. Take the hands to prayer and twist to the right. Look over your top elbow. Exhale, come back to center. Place your hands on either side of that front foot. Step back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg comes high to the sky. Exhale, sweep that left foot forward between the hands. Sweep the arms up for crescent lunge. Press the feet firmly away from each other. Bend into that front knee. Arms up overhead, fingers spread wide. Focus on your drishti. See if you can bend a little deeper in that front knee. Take your hands to prayer. And twist to the left. Gaze over that top elbow. If you fall out, come right back in. Inhale back to center. Place your hands on either side of the front foot. Step back to plank. Hold plank. Press the floor away from you. Press your heels back. And slowly lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few breaths and down dog. Look to the top of the mat. Step or lightly jump to the top of the mat. Inhale the arms down, around and up. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold, step back to your plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up high to the sky. Hold it there, open the hip. Check your shoulders and make sure one's not dipped more than the other. And option to either stay here or allow your right leg to fall over to the left side of the mat. Press your hips to the sky. Wild thing. Press the mat away from you. Reach your right arm back. Inhale, back to center in your three-legged dog. Exhale, release that leg. One breath. Inhale the left leg high to the sky. Open the left hip. Check the alignment of your shoulders. And option to stay here or allow the left leg to fall over to the right side of the mat. Press your hips to the sky. Open the chest. Press the floor away. Or reach your left arm back. Flow back to center. Three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale the arms down, around and up. Look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold, step back into your plank. Take your left hand to the center of the mat, open to the right. Side plank. Press the floor away from you. And look up to that top hand. And come back to center. One breath. Take the right hand to the center of the mat and come over to the left. Press the floor away, look up to the top hand. And release back to center. Take your knees to the mat. Lower all the way to the floor. Release. Inhale, baby cobra, open the chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale the arms down, round and up. Exhale, bend the knees, take your tailbone down. Chair pose. Weight into the heels. Take your hand. Wiggle the fingers and toes. You can roll over onto one side. Press yourself up to a seated position. The light in me honors and cherishes the light in you. Take your thumbs to forehead center and together we say, Namaste. I hope to see you in the next video or maybe even in one of my live classes. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to check the link below for the live studio classes. There's 5 other teachers that have wonderful teaching as well if you'd like to check it out. Bye. Just a prayer, press your hands together and take your shoulder blades back. Lengthen your spine, lengthen the crown of your head, and keep those legs bent. And feel them shake and burn. And deep breaths. You can take your hands out in front of you, lengthen, open to the right. Right arm comes behind you, left arm comes forward. See if you can bend a little deeper. Inhale back to center. Exhale, take the left hand back, open your chest to the left. Look back. Weight keeps into the heels of the feet. You can lift the toes. Breathe in here. Exhale back to center. Straighten the legs, fold forward. Take your feet out a little wider. Allow your head to hang heavy. Allow the backs of your legs to open. And breathe. And take your hands and hug your legs. Pull yourself in gently to your edge. Take your hands to the mat. Heel toe your feet out so that their heels are just touching the edges of your mat. Bend your knees and bring your tailbone down towards the floor. Take your hands to prayer and press your elbows into your knees. Notice the distribution of weight on your feet. And try and get it centered so that it's equally distributed on all 4 sides. Nice long spine, tailbone down towards the mat. Crown of the head up high. And chest nice and open. Malasana yogi squat, breathing here. Exhale, release the hands. Come onto your knees. Because this is a short practice and we haven't fully warmed up the back body, we're going to take a baby camel. So maybe don't go as far as you usually would. You usually grab the ankles. We're going to start with our hands on our low back, our tops of our feet pressing into the mat, knees hip-width distance apart, and press your hips forward as you allow yourself to fall back, look up. Breathing here. Exhale, slowly come up. Bring your hips to the heels and take a baby child's pose. Few breaths. Inhale, come back up. We're going to take one more. This time you can reach back for the heels if you so wish. Otherwise, stay in your comfort zone. Bringing your hands to your low back or to your heels. Pressing your hips towards the front of the mat and opening your chest. Allow your neck to release. Breathing here. Take one arm forward and then the other. Allow your hips to come back over your heels for child's pose. Take your chest and your forehead to the mat. Come up onto all fours. Take your hips to one side and allow your legs to come out in front of you. Reach your hands forward, pull your belly up and in, and allow yourself to fall back nice and slow with control. Hug your knees into your chest. Move your hips about 2 inches to the left and allow your knees to come over to the right. Arms to a T. Inhale the knees back to center. Shift your hips about 2 inches to the right and allow your knees to drop over to the left this time. Keeping the upper body the same as it is, arms in a T. Inhale the knees back to center. Let your feet come long down the mat. Allow your legs to splay open. Allow your arms to splay open. Shavasana, final rest pose. And wiggle the fingers and toes. You can roll over onto one side. Press yourself up to a seated position. The light in me honors and cherishes the light in you. Take your thumbs to forehead center, and together we say, Namaste. I hope to see you in the next video, or maybe even in one of my live classes. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to check the link below for the live studio classes. There's 5 other teachers that have wonderful teaching as well if you'd like to check it out.